Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, hi, I am Ali. If you are old, welcome back. Um, as you can see, I am in a full base of makeup, which means we're doing an eyeshadow look. I haven't done one of these in so long, and I feel like I really love to play with makeup and experiment, do different looks, try different shapes, and really go out of my comfort zone. And ever since quarantine started, it's something that I've been really doing a lot because I have all the time in the world to try things out and see if they work. If they don't work, I can try something else and I won't get embarrassed by going to school and everyone telling me, ew, that's ugly. I can learn for myself. And a lot of people are doing this during quarantine, trying to keep themselves occupied and think of everything other than the fact that they are not happy. I'm sorry, I cannot talk. If I have a wisp, it's because I have a wisp. I'm working on it. I'm trying to talk a little differently to fix my jaw structure. So my mom told me that I can fix it if I start talking normally, but I'm finding that I'm so used to talking the other way that I'm getting a wisp. Anyways, so I want to experiment with colors today. Maybe do that one challenge where you pick you put in numbers to generate and it picks like 3 out for you, and it might not be colors that you would normally go for, but I don't know. I want to go out of my comfort zone and really experiment with you guys. I feel like most of the time I stay in the safe zone because I don't want to give you guys bad advice, but today I am in a new area. I have better lighting and I'm working for a camera, so without further ado, I think we can just jump into the video. If you haven't already, please like this video, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell if you want to see more of my videos. You'll get notified when I upload, which is very sporadic. I'm not really on schedule with it, so yeah. See you in the next clip. Okay, so I totally forgot that I didn't put my blush on. Um, but then I realized that I didn't put blush on because I don't know if I'm doing freckles or not. So, um, I was going to apply it on this cheek. I don't know if you can tell, but I started to put blush on. And yeah, so my eyes are already set, but I want to make sure they're super set. So I'm going to go back in and just really set them. I'm using a white powder so I can get the most color out of the shadows that I am going to be using. This brush is so soft. I love it. I really love it. So today this video will be going up along with another video on the part 2 of the review of these brushes, which I'm super duper excited about. I haven't done a review on my channel before, but when I got these, I was like, okay, this is my chance to review something. Okay, so as usual, what I have in mind, I want to use as much colors as I can that will look good together. So I'm definitely going to be doing a cut crease. I'm not sure if it's going to be my typical white cut crease, but as usual, we're going to be using the James Charles palette. Mine has been through it. So the first thing I want to do is do a crease color, and I want to be able to control this color and put it where I want. So I'm going to be using a brush that looks like this. It's stained, by the way. This is the Morphe X Jeffree Star brush. This is the JS9 brush. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip into this shade. It's like a caramel shade. This shade is called Code James. I'm gonna really pack it on there, and then I'm gonna go in with this yellowish peach shade, which is called Tune, and I'm just gonna mix those two together. Now, wow, that was a lot of fallout. And I'm gonna focus this in my crease. So I'm gonna bring you closer so you can see. And I'm gonna focus this right in my crease. Just right there. I want to put it above my natural crease so I can make it appear like I have a larger crease than what I do. And I've been doing this trick recently where I blend it like right. So here's my nose. I blend it right in the bridge right here. And it kind of makes your nose look more snatched. I learned this technique from Nikki Tutorials. So I absolutely love it. And it's really done wonders for my eye shape. Makes it appear like I have a longer eye and everything. I'm gonna apply this to the other eye off camera. Okay, so I applied those two colors. I know they look a lot different in camera, but in person they look pretty similar. So after I do that, I want to deepen up the crease so it looks like I have deep setted eyes. So to do that, I'm going to go in with this brush, and I'm actually going to clean it off on my leg because I feel like that's not stained. And as long as I get the most pigment out of it, it won't mess up my eye look because I am lazy and don't want to clean up my brushes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into this shade called Boutique and Benny. And just tap off the excess. There wasn't so much excess in that. Maybe I didn't dip in there as much as I did the other two colors. And I'm going to go about above my crease, but not too above. And we're going to focus this on the outer end of the eye. And normally I would curve it around as a habit, so I'm going to tell it out for a different eye shape and just run that along. I don't know why my hand's so close to the end. So I've definitely been experimenting with a lot of colors recently in my eyeshadows, and I used to never leave the house with nothing more than a very natural eyeshadow, but now I'm finding myself leaving my house with like bright pink eyeshadow and bright blue eyeshadow and orange sunset eyeshadow. It's really fun to be doing that and having this opportunity to experiment and not having like to go to school and like have hundreds of kids just tell you it's ugly, and you can like actually like practice. You have this time to practice. So if you really want to start makeup and you're not sure if you're good at it, use this time to practice. So what I'm noticing is this eye is still popping through with the orange and the other eye is not. So I'm gonna dip back into that orange and just bring it back into this eye. Just like that. I might have to bring this one up a little farther, which I don't mind, because I have a technique that will fix it later on anyways, so it's all good in games. Right here, this shade is just not, I don't know what's going on here, so I'm going to try to blend this off camera and I'll be back. Okay, it's more blended, but it's like that orange still is not popping through and I don't know why. I'll fix later on. I'm a little worried about it, but it looks crazy right now, and I promise it'll look better, hopefully. Okay, now that we have all of that set down, I definitely have some definition in my eyes. But right here, because all of this is going to be cut through, I think that this is enough shadow for the crease. So I'm going to go into my crease. Ew. Disgusting. I'm going to go into... not YouTube material. This brush right here, I'm trying to like make a focus. It's a small brush. I used to use this brush. It's the Jeffree Star one, but I like how small this one is. So I'm going to cut my crease. I'm going to cut one crease on camera. And this is a very silent process, but I want to challenge myself and try to talk to you guys. What should I talk about? My life has been crazy. So, over the past, so my school is doing things a little bit differently when it comes to online learning. We were supposed to return, but rises happened in COVID and they were unable to allow us to return. So we're still stuck with online learning. So what my school is doing is we have 20-day courses, and so for 20 days I'll take a class. The first time I was doing this, I had only one class that started at 12:30 p.m. So I was definitely able to sleep in and do my thing. But now I have to be up at 7:30, ready for class at 7:30 because I am unproductive. Ooh, I messed that up a little. It's okay, we can fix it with the shadow. And just redefine it. I'm not the most wanting to wake up person in the morning. I hate mornings, if you know what I mean. And it just sucks for me. So now I'm taking 2 classes, and I only take these 2 classes for 20 days. And after 20 days, I switch to a new set of classes. And now I'm at the point where I'm meeting my last few teachers. Now, after this, I'll have repeats of my other teachers to finish the courses. I hate this system only because, what am I supposed to learn in 20 days? Sure, it's fun. Also, my classes are 3 hours long, which is fun. And we get 2 10-minute breaks in between, but it sucks, guys. When I say it sucks, it sucks. I'm gonna cut the other crease off camera. Okay, my crease is cut. Creases, I'm starting to realize creases like these are really like eyeliner. The more you try to fix it, the worse it gets. But I try to get them as symmetrical as possible, and there's literally something in my eye. Anyways, so for my crease, I want to do a little blending here, and I want to add a pop of color. So I'm gonna take this brush. It's a Morphe brush again. This is the Morphe X Jeffree Star JS5 brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade, oh god, so I've used the pinks, I haven't used the blues, so I'm going to try using the blue. I'm going to mix together Brother with Cola. Wow, look at that fall out. Okay, and what I'm going to do is So I've never done this together today or before. So it's really gonna be like a hit or miss for me, or like a lot of practice. I'm going to do this, and I already hate it, but we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna pack it on to get the most pigment out of it first. I don't ever suggest closing your eyes when doing eyeshadow, guys. It's the worst thing you can do because your eye shape's always different when it's closed. I'm just gonna tap that in and kind of try to blend it in, I guess. Oh god, this looks horrible. This looks horrible. Oh my god, there's the amount of fallout happening is ruining my base. Maybe the makeup gods were like, you should have done your base, or like kept doing what you've been doing the last couple of weeks and did your base last. It's ruining my base, guys. So if you do makeup, you understand that sometimes you do looks that don't always look the best at first, but then they grow on you. And some of my looks that have been that was, so I did this brown spunky eye with a pop of color in the center, or in the inner corner. And I hated it at first. It's like, oh my god, what did I just do? Like, this does not complement my eye shape at all. This looks horrible. And then throughout the day, it just like, it looked better. And I was like, hold up. And I actually recreated that makeup look the other day, and I was like, wow. Like, it was honestly so pretty. And I didn't realize how pretty it was. Like, everyone around me was like, it looks fine, just leave it alone. I was like, no, it looks horrible. But like, when it comes to my makeup, this is something I want to do long term. This is something that I want to make into a career of mine, and yeah, so I take it very seriously. I'm gonna make this eye match this eye, so even though I like this eye better, I have to make it match the other eye. Oh, what did I just do? I had this one art teacher, and she always said that if you make a mistake in your artwork, it can always be fixed. And sometimes it turns into something better. And I have followed by that ever since I started makeup. Just because it starts out bad does not mean you can't fix it, does not mean that it won't look good. You can always fix something. I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen up the edges and clean the fallout. I've never experienced this with the James Charles palette, but for some reason it wants to act up today, so we're just gonna clean up the errors, like so. Oh, that looks so sharp. It's kind of going into my brow tone, but it's okay. I wish I could draw faces. Like, have you seen those eyeshadow looks where they literally draw like freaking faces on their eyes? Like detailed freaking faces? That's freaking amazing. I want to be that talented someday, and I know with a lot of hard work I can do it. I'm gonna quickly set what I just cut there. so it stays all green. And then I take that crease brush again and kind of just go in the inner corner right here because it kind of lost its coloration. This eye is fine. And then I'm gonna take that same brush, dip into the white shadow, and just redefine that inner corner like so. And then I'll take that blue shadow brush that I used and just blend it together so there's not a harsh line. This is one of those eye looks I'm not liking. I'm gonna hop off camera and do a wing and maybe that will save it. Okay, so ew. So I went ahead and applied wing eyeliner. I'm not sure if they're matching up. I don't think they are. I'm having a problem today. What the? Oh, it is. Anyways, I went ahead and applied lashes too, and I stand by lashes fix everything, but like I just feel like this can't be saved. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this yellow shade here and this white shade here, and this is the trick that I was talking about earlier to fix how high up I went with the shadow, going under the brow bone. I absolutely love this trick. I think it's a dupe. Oh, I'm not supposed to go that far down. I'm having problems today, guys. And now we're gonna have to do that all over again. That's why you pan out the access or whatever, the fallout. Can't talk. I'm gonna quickly snatch my nose off camera and then I'll be back for the finished look. Okay, guys, I kind of went overboard. So if you get closer, I have like rhinestones. I need to know. I went overboard. I'm thinking I'm gonna add 2 right here just to even it out. But without further ado, we're done. I don't know what I was doing there, but yeah, we're done. It's growing on me, guys. Like, it's actually, I'm not mad at it. It's growing, and I think I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna set my face with that aloe vera setting spray that I created. And I'm gonna grab this brush and dip into the highlighting shades and just highlight away. And then we're gonna be done. So you should totally like this video. Be sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to see more of these like looks and stuff and tutorials like this. I think this is a super fun thing to do, and I'm loving the center there. It's super pretty, and I love you guys too, so I appreciate you guys. Bye.